Knowledge sheet number 35, indebtedness or abundance. Question. Someone asked Guruji a question. God is all abundant, totally full, and we are all connected to God. Then why are we in debt? Except for some. Why do they have and why don't we have? Guruji says, is it only money you lack? When you say you are indebted, that means you have received something. Otherwise, how can you be indebted? Yes? Those who have received should feel indebted. Be thankful for having received. The more abundance you have, the more indebted you will feel. And when you feel indebted and grateful, more abundance will come to you. Feel indebted, feel grateful, and abundance will grow. Abundance and indebtedness coexist on the spiritual plane. Yes? Only when can you feel indebted? Oh, I have received something. No, I have got something. Only then you can feel indebted, isn't it? So when you feel indebted, you feel grateful. And you feel gratitude, abundance grows, manifests. Someone in the group shouts, an abundance of indebtedness. Sri Sri says then, you think you are indebted, but actually you are not. Yet it is better to feel totally indebted because every bit of what you have doesn't belong to you anyway, including your own body. When you are infinitely indebted for your body, for the knowledge, for the things you have received, and for your own life, then you will bask in abundance of the Creator. When you feel so indebted, so grateful for every moment, for everything that you have got. Yes? Then you can be in the abundance, that expansion. It's a very beautiful feeling. Being rich is primarily a state of mind. I know a few people who have millions of dollars and they are so poor. So poor. They still count pennies. Oh, I will not eat organic food because the other food is cheaper. Millions of dollars in the bank, does not want to spend $3 more to get something which is organic, which is obviously good for you. He says, I am so old, I need all the chemicals, all the preservatives that I can get. So much money, yet so poor. It's like that beggar who has been sitting outside this temple for years and years and years, and then finally he dies. And when they remove, they see that there are pots and pots of gold underneath where he is sitting. Entire life lived like a beggar, with treasure sitting just underneath. This way people live their life. And then there are people who are poor, who barely know when their next meal is going to come. But you go to their house, they will treat you like a king. You will feel that you have entered the house of some king. Yes? And they are so indebted. They always say, oh, God has always given us what we require. We have much more than we require. And they always do. They always have much more than they require. And then there are people living in huge flats who keep saying, oh, I don't have enough. And they never have enough. No? Become rich. Be indebted and be in abundance. Okay? More than what you require, earlier than you require will always come to you. You know this. One of the talks, Guruji says, if you are stuck in the middle of the desert, I will give you written, guaranteed on bond paper signed that someone will come and give you food, water, clothes. Now will you be happy? Says, now will you be happy? What you require you will get. Now can you smile? No, once I was coming back from Pune with a very good friend of mine. This was when I was still studying in IIT. And we were listening to these tapes of Guruji at that time. It was still the time of tapes. CDs had not yet taken over. Makes me feel ancient. So we were coming back from Pune and we were staying in the hostel in IIT. So, our fee for leaving the hostel over the weekend was get lots of food for everybody else to eat. So we had got lots of cream rolls and wine biscuits and cakes and it was quite heavy. So we got off at the station Kanjurmarg to go to IIT Bombay, and I was just telling my friend, I was telling him, I don't know about all this food and water and clothes in the desert, but I would settle for a rickshaw, Otherwise we will have to carry all this all the way up the hill to IIT. And we were just laughing about it. Well, Guruji, I hope you heard. And Kanjurmarg is a station notorious for not having any rickshaws when you need them. So sure enough, we stepped out and no rickshaw was there. Said, we should not have skipped the Kriya on Saturday. Oh, all right, accept situations as they are, and we said, okay, doesn't mind, we will walk, it's a pleasant night, let's walk. And we started walking out. And at that time, that the Maruti had been introduced in India. The Maruti car is brand new car. Until then it was all Fiats and Ambassadors. So this was this brand new, very cool looking car, at least at that time. And we were walking, few minutes, we must have walked about 2 minutes, and this car honks. So there was nobody else on the road, but yet we didn't think that, that person was honking us. And then it goes, pap, 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 like 4 or 5 more times. And we look back, and there's this beautiful red car. And both of us look at each other and we kind of shrug our shoulders and we keep walking, and again someone honks, and then a hand comes out and goes, So we went there, and there's this guy in the car and he says, you guys are from IIT? We say yes. He says, would you like to go to IIT? We said yes. Sit, I'm going there. So Guruji didn't send us the rickshaw, he sent us a car, air conditioned. And the rickshaw would have just dropped us outside the gate. This guy came and dropped us all the way to the hostel. Yes. So you just live in abundance. You just know that you will be taken care of. And then you act. See, when we saw rickshaw is not there, we didn't stand there like statues and say, okay, Guruji, come on, manifest a rickshaw, manifest a rickshaw. We didn't do that. Where is the rickshaw? How come there is no rickshaw? No, we didn't do that. Okay, right now I need to walk. I will walk. I will do what I need to do. And then you be open for miracle. Okay? And then once the miracle happens, feel grateful also. Okay? So thank you. Jai Gurudev.